Decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs. There are plenty of definitions of what a DAO is, but on big words, a DAO is a group/organization which is governed by a set of transparent rules and lives on the blockchain, and the decisions are smart contract driven. The structure of a DAO is based on not having a centralized legal entity to govern all the organization. It has self-enforcing code. It means it's based on the smart contracts, and they have tokens which act as incentive for the validators. And also the DAO makes decentralized decisions based on the ownership of an asset. This asset usually is an NFT or a ERC token. The owners of that asset will have voting power on the DAO. The proposals could be contextual or smart contract driven, because sometimes the proposals could be just to make some political changes on the organizations, and the most important ones are smart contract driven. It means that the proposal is to execute or not a specific smart contract function. And of course, the majority votes makes the decisions. And on today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to get DAO notifications using Moralis streams. So for example, you are a part of a DAO and you want to get notified when a new proposal is out, like this one, new proposal launched, and you are going to have a message and of course the proposal ID. So if you want to learn how to accomplish this, keep watching because we are just getting started. What's up YouTube, my name is Vasily, your Web3 instructor from Latin America, Ecuador. I've been building on the space since 2020 with cool crypto projects. In my free time I really enjoy singing and playing the guitar, and if the time is good, I like to go out and take some meditations. But enough about me, let's go back to the video and start building. For today's demo, we have a simple smart contract called box with a public variable called value and a function called store, which is going to update that value. Our purpose with the decentralized autonomous organization is for the users to vote if they want to update or not this specific value. So here I have an oversimplified version of what a DAO would look like. And on today's tutorial, we are not going through the process of creating the DAO. But if you want a comprehensive step-by-step tutorial on how to create a DAO from scratch, please let us know on the comments below and we will create a specific tutorial how to create a decentralized autonomous organization. I just want to show you this smart contract over here in order for you to understand that this smart contract is going to be the organization which is going to govern this box.sol contract, and the wallets which are going to be allowed to vote these proposals are going to be the ones which are holders of this governance token, which is just a simple ERC20 token. So at the end, the DAO is going to create a proposal to update value. The voters/owners of the ERC20 token are going to vote against or in favor, and once the voting process is finished, that proposal is going to be executed or not. I already deployed the DAO contract to the Goerli network, and as you can see here, we have some transactions we went through. So using Moralis streams, we are going to listen for the events happening on this DAO, and we are going to send notifications to the final user. So first thing first, we need to create a new stream to listen to that events on our Moralis panel. So if you don't have a Moralis account yet, this is the part of the video for you to hit pause, go to moralis.io and create your free account. On your admin panel, you are going to have a stream section. I already have some streams over here, but let's create a new one. Create stream. Here we have to paste the smart contract address we are going to listen to. So let's copy the deployed DAO over here, hit enter. This is going to automatically detect on which blockchain this contract is, so we don't have to worry about that. Next, we need a webhook URL. Moralis streams needs a HTTP address on which the stream is going to send over the information. So in order to accomplish that, let's create a simple server using JavaScript and a webhook using ngrok. here I have a new file called index.ts on which we are going to create that simple JavaScript server. For today's tutorial, we are going to need to install some dependencies. So npm install express, node notifier, Moralis, and Moralis web3/core. I already have all these packages installed, but be sure you install them all before we can continue. So let's create that simple server really quick. So const express equals require express. Let's create an app. Const app equal to express. Let's set up the port to 3000 and let's use express with app.useexpress.json. So let's create a new root, app.post webhook, which is going to take the request. Once let's create a webhook. So const webhook equals request.body, and for now let's just make a console.log of that webhook. If everything goes okay, let's return a 200 status, and of course let's close that parenthesis there, and we need to run this app.listen on the port, and let's make a console log just saying listening to the streams. And again, let's close these parentheses over here. And this is it. This is a really simple web service we are going to create using Express. On the endpoint webhook, as this is a TypeScript file, let's transform it into a JavaScript file, so npx tsc, and now we can run node east index.js, and we are going to have running that server locally on the port 3000. But again, Moralis Streams needs a webhook URL, so we need to create a tunnel to connect to the internet. So for that purpose, let's create our ngrok tunnel on the same port, the port 3000. This is going to generate a URL, and using this URL, we already have a webhook, because this URL is actually pointing to our local host in the port 3000. So let's copy this, go back to the Moralis panel, paste it over here, and remember we have set this app to be /webhook, so let's also point to that direction over here. We can create a description, so let's say DAO notifications for tutorial, and the tag is going to be DAO notify. Remember, you can put here any other information you want. On this case, this smart contract is deployed on the Goerli test network, so let's select Goerli. For the stream options, we actually just care about the contract interactions, so let's just let that option marked. And now we have to provide the API, so let's go back to etherscan. I have here the contract verified. Let's go back down here, and we are going to get the contract API. So let's copy this, paste it over here, and Moralis Streams automatically is going to detect the events this smart contract has. So we want to get notified each time a proposal is added. So let's select that event over here, and we are not going to create any other advanced filters. So let's click on update stream, and if everything goes fine, we are going to have a success notification over here. And for now, this stream is on demo mode, so all the information we are going to get out of this smart contract is going to be shown over here. So let's see if this works. I deployed this smart contracts using Brownie. So let's use Brownie run scripts debugging process. This is going to trigger that functions, and especially the one we care about, which is this one, when a new proposal is added. And let's see if this works. So let's run this code. Of course, as we are running this on a testnet, we will have to wait until the process goes through. But let's go back to the Moralis panel, and it seems it's working. We got the actual information for that event happening, the new proposal added. Just to explain you what's happening here, this transaction is triggering the function add proposal, which on our smart contract is this one, and this function has a new event called proposal added, which is the one we care about. So this is nice. We know we can get the information of that proposal. However, if we take a deeper look, we are going to find ourselves in a little trouble, because if we check the logs, we are going to have this information which is using hashes, and also the data and the topic 0, which is the function name, is on a hash format, and in this event actually emits a uint 256 of the proposal ID. This is the one we need to use in order to show that notification, and the information we get again is on a hash format. So now we know this works. Let's decode this information and use it on our notifications. So instead of just using this on the demo, let's change it to production. This is going to change, and instead of showing information over here, this is going to point directly to the webhook we are running over here. So let's go back to the code, to the index.txt, and let's use that information. The proposal ID is a uint 256, which comes as a big number. So remember, we just installed some dependency. Let's use them. Import big number from @Moralis web3/core. And also let's import Moralis itself. So import Moralis from Moralis. Let's create a new interface over here. That's why we are using TypeScript. So interface, remember this name should be the exact same one as your function name, open brackets. And let's say that the proposal ID is a big number. Again, remember to use the exact same names you have on your smart contract. And you can also check them out through the contract API. So as you can see here, we have proposal ID and the name is proposal added. Now we need to decode those logs. So const coded logs equals Moralis dot streams dot parsed logs. Let's send that interface. So proposal added, and we need the information from the webhook. So that's it. We have now a variable called decode logs. And finally, we need to use these decode logs on a new notification. So let's also set const notifier equals to require node notifier. So using this decode log, let's create a new notification. Let's say notifier.notify, open parentheses, open brackets. The title is going to be new proposal launched, and the message is going to be the proposal ID. And let's also change this to a string, so to string. And that's it. Using this, we are going to get the information from the stream, decode the logs in order to get the proposal ID, and using the notifier package, we are going to create a new notification each time a new proposal is added to this decentralized autonomous organization. So let's try and test this out. So let's run again that script to go through the voting process, and if everything goes fine, we should get a notification with the new proposal and its ID. Remember, we are testing this on a testnet, so we should wait until all the transactions go through. And boom, as you can see here, we have a new notification telling us that we have a new proposal launched and its proposal ID. And this was really easy, isn't it? You can use this as reference and listen to any other event which might be happening on your DAO, like when a proposal is executed, when someone has voted on the proposal, and more. And we did this in really simple steps. We just needed to create a new stream, connect to the smart contract we wanted to listen to, in this case our decentralized autonomous organization, and using the node notifier package, we are able to create new notifications. And remember, you can use this information however you want. Maybe you want to send over to a frontend, and instead of having notifications, you might want to update some parts of your page or any other thing. Actually, the decision is yours and the limit is your imagination.
And that was it for today's tutorial. Don't forget, all the code for this lesson is on the GitHub repo, so check out the link on the description. And as you are already here, click over here to subscribe to Moralis' channel, turn on the notifications, and also check out more videos. Thanks for watching till the end, and see you on the next occasion.